can't cut in yet. We need that title card. You gotta have that drop. Howdy, folks. Howdy. Hey, what's up, Clay and M-Bunker? How y'all doing? Where's the game? Where are you? Oh, right in front of me. I'm excited to get back into the Big Empty. I was really enjoying that DLC. It's got character. It's got grit. You can chew on it. It's got a good mouthfeel. Hey, Butta. Happy Friday to you, too. Oh, it's a happy Friday, all right. All right. Right. I was doing stuff. Travel to the Forbidden Zone. Oh yeah, I just done the first big story chunk, I guess. But maybe I think I wanna take a little detour here and collect these upgrades. Thank you, Clay. Appreciate that. Chatso Sauce, thanks for the hearts, I suppose. Yeah, I need some wisecracking. There's not enough cracking wise in my life right now. Are mods big and natural today? I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're really kicking in. Although, what would they really even kick in on in Old World Blues? I guess some of the lobotomites. We're missing some natural
starting combat. Just kidding.
Bouncing aspects. Must be under? No, that was it. What, Mentat Show? What did I not read? Holotape needs an upgrade file for the sync robotic system. Did it just give it to me for using the terminal? I guess this is it. Thanks for the likes, Clay. While Slough is busy stuffing his face and trying to find new places to hide his junk food from Callus, I've decided to experiment with a mod from one of the techs over in X8. I may not have been able to afford a doctorate like those eggheads upstairs, but I've been programming since I was in diapers. I found a ton of redundancies and exponential loop failures those halfwits must have missed. My fixes should speed up the refire rate of that K9 weapon they've been working on. Maybe if I leave it on one of their desks, it'll actually get implemented. Lord knows they wouldn't take me seriously if I tried to take credit. Alright, well, whatever. Objective obtained. I'm grateful for these arrows telling me where to go in a mini-map. Making that a lot more straightforward. God bless you, mods. God bless. That's one of the benefits of reaching back sometimes and playing the classics. Especially the ones that have communities, because you get to play like the most... At any given point in time, you're kind of playing the best version of that game. Due to all the fixes and enhancements and stuff. Oh, thank you, Chatso Sauce. Well, hello. Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm gonna go check out this tunnel. Still says art. Ooh, it does. It does. 1 second. Should that be happening? There's like a tone, but I think it's coming from outside. Yeah. I think the 5G's kicking in. Oh, City Sushi. Yes, I am on Twitch. I'm actually live on Twitch right now. I'm going to be on Twitch for a while tonight, actually. Tonight, Friday night, is when I broadcast my media collage art experiment. I think it's phenomenal background noise, or maybe if you've had a couple of drinks or something else, it can be fun to watch. It just stirs up the brain a little bit. So I would recommend it. Alright, forgot to update my title on Twitch. There we go. Yeah, streaming on TikTok and Twitch. Yes, indeed. Which means looking at 2 chats while playing a video game. But if anyone can do it, Quintessential Gamer can. Nick Swanlaw, hello. Hello. I have yet to play anything like ultra contemporary on TikTok, actually. God of War will probably be the biggest one.
Uh-oh.
Alcohol is loaded with calories, weed ain't. Alcohol also converts into poison. Alcohol is a toxin. It's just slow. So there's a period in the middle of you poisoning yourself that's fun. Weed is clean burning though. Weed is carbon free. Carbon neutral. Snacks have calories? Yeah. But like even if you eat snacks though, you still get nutrition. So even you're still trading up. If you're exchanging alcohol calories for like actual food, even if it's junk food. I guess if you go way down the like food ladder, if you're eating like chips and like processed sugars, Twinkies. But here's the thing, you don't have to.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Here's the thing, you don't have to. Because if you're blitzed and you eat like ripe strawberries, it's just as good.
Pretty tough.
You just gotta learn the techniques, that's all. Gotta learn how to trick yourself. Dink, 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 dink. Would it cost more?
Fighting over.
It depends, but it can, yeah. I mean, if you're buying cocktails at a bar, it does not cost more at all. But if you're bottom shelving from the gas station, mixing up your shit at home, yeah, you can get a buzz on some lean paychecks. Here we go. Auxiliary recharger chip. Sounds like being a responsible adult. You gotta do it sooner or later, or you don't. Actually, you don't. Never mind. You can do whatever you want. But it's not so bad on the responsible adult side. To me, it's just like it's treating your body well. It's just like it's like taking care of your laptop or something like that. It's easier to cruise around in a container that's not poisoned. God of War is gonna be awesome. Oh, I'm super excited for it. Obese Keeg or Keg. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, I've really been enjoying my my online media work lately. Nice. We got a couple of Inside Games episodes that did a little heat, so that was nice. Just gotta keep at it. Gotta keep shooting dice on YouTube every day. You gotta hit eventually, right? Yeah, Nick, this music is just like, so good. My smart self is drinking because I started working for Amazon. Well, you're probably burning enough calories, right? You've earned it. I thought about cracking a seltzer, but I think I'll give it a rest. I'm tired of being overweight. I'm telling you, once my abs come out, I'm gonna reach my full potential. The second I have visible abs, I'll just get a call on my phone, and they'll say, "Lawrence, Vin Diesel asked for you, and only you, to be his third brother in Fast 10." I'll say, "I know. I've been waiting for this." And then I flex my abs a little harder. Just give him a good flex. My shirt busts open. It's just like The Rock's cast. Just a little ab window pops out. Yeah. Sam Jackson recruits you to the Triple X initiative. Yeah, I could be Vin Diesel's protege. Like he hates getting stuck with this snot-nosed piece of hasn't done anything cool ever, right? But by the end of the movie, he learns to respect me because he finds that I'm extreme in my own ways. And in some ways, our extremity complements each other. And by some ways, I mean all of the ways.
Do you like me?
I mean every way. We're actually perfect together. Hair styling enhancements. It's gonna make so much money, this movie. Why is there another... There's another one? Is it on top, maybe? Yeah, Fast and Furious 12. This time they brought in the law. Yeah, it's got to be on the roof there. All right. Dan Toretto. What would my necklace be? Be the little NES controller? It's time gamers were cool. Actually, no, Vin Diesel already tried to do that. Name dropping PlayStation and XXX. Ah. The only man brave enough to ride a dinosaur in Arc 2. Alright. That's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick getting quests from Vin Diesel in Arc 2. Alright, what do we got here? Is that what I'm here for? No.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Ah. Get all your friends to meet at Vin Diesel's place. Oh man. What if I could open up like a map and there's like on the side, there's just like a little listing for Vin Diesel's place and I click it and then it puts a mark in the world and then I know where to go to talk to Vin Diesel. That's the perfect thing. That's what I've been waiting for. A giant beacon telling me where Vin Diesel is so that I can finally corner him. Ask him all of my burning lore questions about Riddick. Actually, for that, I would need writer-director David Twohy. Visionary of the Riddick universe. Alright, screw this. I'm just gonna get my katana. Hanzo Steel.
This will keep you on your feet.
Hoo! I was so dignified. That's what I like about it. TikTok streaming the next thing. I'm not gonna lie, I hope not.
To die.
I hope not. But maybe. I'm not allowed to choose. The audience does that. I gotta hawk my wares where the people are.
Complete.
Gotta grab my blood sausage off this lobotomite. Vin is that stone in your arm in Arc? Oh, so he's like always talking with you? That's great because that means he'll never leave you. He's always there. Okay, it's just more of them now. Have there been any word if 2018 saves are going to import into Ragnarok? I'm just assuming there'll be some quick and simple explanation for having to relearn skills. That's an interesting... Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. That would be an interesting problem. Having to come up with a gimmick, a reason that can reset a skill tree. Hey! Finally! Do bonus damage against Cazadors, you son of a bitch!
I don't want you to die.
Wish they would do more with a Riddick IP. I think there's another movie. Although, I don't know, it is just listed on Vin Diesel's IMDb page, so for all I know, he put it there. Specimen 73. Whatever. Chopped his wing off. That's unlabored flawlessness for you. Atomic Valence Tri-Radi Oscillator. Oh, this is the same thing that I'm wearing right now, I think. Yeah, health regeneration. I don't need more than one of them. Oh, Alistoro, yeah. Just burned one and listen to Ain't That a Kick. Nice. Good Friday energy right there. Streaming on multiple platforms taxing on your system. It would be, but I'm using a service that transcodes it for me. So yeah, you can run multiple instances of OBS, and depending on your settings and your processor and stuff, you might be able to get away with it. I tried it, didn't quite work out. So instead, I'm using a service where basically you pay by the hour for it to transcode for you. So, it's costing me $2 an hour to stream on TikTok. But that's okay, because I don't discriminate. Everybody's worth seeing my gaming prowess. Indeed it is, Gessel. Yes. Lawrence, the guy in the laptop. I've been working independently for the past couple of years. Bruce and I got a channel we work on together called Inside Games. And then I've been putting in work over here. Helping people get through their homework and their boring job shifts. Also just playing an assload of games, which is just a delight for me. Good God. There's one thing I could do with my life, it's this. I mean, I'm sure that's true. I'm sure everybody would think that, but... You have a goal with Fallout for this stream? This is the first time I played through this content. So I'm just playing through it to enjoy it. That's kind of it. On a larger scale, there's just like a whole grip of games, of really like important classic games that I've never played. And this was one of them. I never played through it when it came out. So I'm fixing that mistake.
Was that all?
Oh, that's right. They're all nice to me. Yeah, chat's a sauce. It's called Inside Games.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
I figured we worked on Inside Gaming for like 10 years. We got to be able to keep at least one of the words, right? During your break, I got 100 on my med math quiz. That's the power of this stream. I don't want to overpromise anything, but this stream literally radiates positive energy that will bring money and success into your life. Yeah. That's something to do with my, mental chakras and stuff. Oh yeah, Kung Fu? Hey, if you miss me, I'm around. Although I understand if you can't. You can't watch Twitch on a given day. How are you liking the DLC? This is awesome. Dead Money was a little tough. I found Dead Money like intellectually interesting, but it was kind of abrasive to play just because of like the colors and the sounds and stuff. This is great though. I could see some people getting a little exhausted with all of the talking. You don't necessarily have to do it all, but it's still quite a bit. But I don't mind that. I don't mind a little chit chat, especially if it's well written and well performed. Oh, there we go. That's one of them. Yeah, foolish. It's sizing up though. It's shaping up. New Funhouse has a lot of momentum, if you ask me. Would you say you're the Vin Diesel of Twitch? Once those abs come in, oh yeah, big time. Oh, this is really just throwing me all over. I'm getting ping-ponged all over the place. Yeah, only good vibes, except for the occasional real vibe. It's only real vibes or good vibes. Sometimes both. Too much hair for Vin. That's why we're perfect together. Thump thump. Or basically, I have all the hair he doesn't, and he has, well, there's really nothing he has that I don't, except for the abs, I guess.
This one looks pretty tough.
That's Vin Diesel's greatest weakness, is that he can't acknowledge when he's lacking something, like my beautiful hair. So once I get those abs, though, he'll realize. That's when he'll understand. X12 request for assistance. Oh yeah. Remember the trauma harnesses. I have to... Wait, buff out and jet removed. What? What? Oh, I think it's because I like rolled badly. Yeah. Did you ever offer a hair transplant to Vin? No, because I know he wouldn't take it. Again, it's one of those like... He's just Just a real stubborn son of a bitch, that Vin Diesel. But what can you say to a man who's made his own empire? What can you say? What do you tell the king? Interesting way to go out. K9000 Cyberdog gun. Huh? Why is it called a Cyberdog gun if it's just a gun?
Time to fight.
That might have something to do with it. Oh, it's got a dog brain. Oh, what? Well, I think I understand. Ooh. Wow. All right, that's not doing a whole lot. Cha 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 cha. What? How many guys are there? Oh, I am Groot? Yeah. How many times do you think Vin Diesel said that at this point? Do you think he's proud? Or does he die a little in time every... Or die a little inside every time?
Think over.
How long do you think it takes Vin Diesel to warm up? To give one real good I am Groot? Like how many like is he like gargling stuff and like forcing himself to burp a lot? For 20 minutes? Psyching himself out? Holding like a miniature tree in front of his face? Vibrating and kind of like rumbling a little bit? Oh yeah, Kung Fu, man. The ambiance of this game is just outstanding. The radio adds so much to it.
Uh-oh.
This game recycles a lot of tracks from Fallout 1 and 2 as well, which are just superb ambience. Little trip. Ow. Little trip. Oh, fives, yeah. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the follow.
We're being watched.
Well.
Fighting over.
Yeah, just a little spill. It happens. Sometimes people take a little spill. They take a little flip-flop. No, it's normal. It's not embarrassing at all. Can you be subbed to somebody but not follow? That is an interesting question. Oh, freaking cantaloupe. Thanks for gifting out 5 subs. Giving the blessed gift of ad-free to random souls on Twitch. Gifting subs is the only true moral act. I'm not just saying that because I get money. There's no reason to expect that that's a conflict of interest of any sort.
Time to fight.
Right, Darren. Absolutely love to see it. Wow, whoa, hey. Too excited. I got a lot of light switches to talk to. Once I come back with all these chips. Gonna learn a lot about my Robo pals. This music is so class. More exciting combat. Are you? I've been gifted subs for streamers I don't follow. Huh. Well, then I guess it must then. Because yeah, it would be weird if it opted you into it. Ooh, Chatso, thank you for the gift. Revalanche Glide. Thank you very much for the sub. Oh dear, there's a hole underground. All right. Ugh. Kind of an interesting idea. Wait a minute. You've got a name. Were you mad before I ran up and started slashing you? He may not have been mad. Oh boy. Oh, he was mad? Okay. My bloodlust got the better of me. But really, that's pretty classic Max Brain maneuver. Best Fallout game ever? So I remember Fallout 2 very, very fondly. Probably a little more fondly than this game, just because I thought the combat was way more difficult and interesting. But I don't know, if I went back and played Fallout 2, like, save scumming might not be as riveting as I remember.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
But it would be it would be interesting to go back and, oh yeah, take a Saturday Fist. Tried playing Fallout 2 a few times, but yeah. I'm wondering. I remember it being a pretty brutal game. And not always in the best way. Whoa. Oh, sorry, buddy. When am I going to address the allegations? Never. You'll never hear me speak about those matters. Why, when it comes to that subject, I'll never say a thing. No, that will remain a mystery forever, I'm sorry. You'll just have to deal with it. What? God damn it. Oh! Alright, what do they want from me here? Would love an Obsidian 3D remake of Fallout 1 and 2. That would be interesting. Lunatini, do you ever miss being relevant? I was never relevant, don't kid yourself. And, no, I don't miss it at all. Relevance just means you have to deal with people fucking asking you for shit. Or like trying to connect with you for selfish reasons. Fuck that. It's way better to just work and make money. And not have to, like, deal with rat race bullshit.
Time to fight.
Okay, maybe it's in here. Oh, ha, ha.
Was that all?
That's a bit rude. Yeah, it is. That's why I answer it. That's my checkmate. Here we go. Yes. Only 10 years into the next Fallout game. I mean, there's Outer Worlds. Play Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds is Fallout. Wish they'd remaster 3. There's probably going to be like AI projects and stuff that'll brush it up. That'll be a quick and dirty remaster. Up there. 76 is right there. That's true. People say 76 is good now. Or at least, I don't know. I've heard some more tempered takes from... I've heard some tempered takes from chat.
Bad guys dealt with.
I could turn the volume down on this suit.
Time to fight.
Lawrence Ninja Way.
What's
Ninja's my
that?
hero. Love Ninja. It's my dream to one day be a professional gamer like Ninja.
Fighty.
What if I had my own headbands? No, I can't. Ninja wouldn't approve of me copying him. So I'll have to just come up with my own thing that's pays honor and respect to the man.
Bad guys dealt with.
John Carpenter loves 76. There you go. I was just so over survival games. Punching trees, stacking up resources. Naruto is better than Ninja? Naruto is very cool. Naruto is very, very cool. Very cool guy. That's weird. An actual normal. Ooh. Look at all this. Look at all this reading. I'm going to do it. Log entry 1. The government shipped in the first batch of dissidents today. 3 whole trainloads of communist infiltrators. Half of them don't even speak English, so we had to show them where to go with our nightsticks. They got the point eventually. The docs are already talking about research subjects. Guess that'll help advance the war effort. Oh, this is bad. These are bad things. Log 2. One of the prisoners who speaks a little English, I guess he's become the unofficial spokesman, came to the commandant's office today screaming about hungry ghosts snatching his people up in the night. The commandant told him to give up the ignorant superstitions of a bygone era and had him thrown in the cooler for 3 weeks. I've seen some of the new robots they're developing here, and I gotta wonder where they get the brains from. Alright. Oh, Chum, thanks for gifting a sub. Log 3, another escape attempt last night. We rounded them all up and processed the escapees. These little bastards are determined. We got triple shifts on the camp around the clock, and the extra hours are eating up morale. Commandant says he's put in a requisition to use the camp as a field test for the new total pacification collars the scientists have been working on. Maybe then I can get some goddamn sleep. Oh yeah, Palmore. A lot of people have compared Cyberpunk to New Vegas. Like total trash heap technically at launch, but lots of good creative value there. Alright, Elijah's journal, day 2. Second day of pre-war concentration camp. Jesus. Kept China's citizens here before war. Radiation turned them. Had to keep them in camp with collars. Explains why some of these slave collars exist. Always wondered, some were clearly pre-war tech. Researching the collar frequencies, touchy. Circuit architecture is messy, deconstructing them taking time. Must be careful, can't be spotted by local robots or insane brains from the dome. Will try to haul me back there, then research me. Who's Elijah? Wait, I remember Elijah. Is this the Paladin guy? The guy from the Brotherhood of Steel? Oh, Foolish? You're playing Prey for the first time? Oh, Prey 2017? That game has a lot of reading. Yeah. It's worth it, but it's a lot of reading. That's the dude from Sierra Madre. Yes, okay. When they talked about the collars, I thought that was connected. No sign of that courier from before. He stays out of my way, I'll stay out of his. I'm thinking about that Sierra Madre he mentioned. If he's right, I just need to find the casino radio frequency to track it down. Wouldn't need his help. If the working holograms and toxic gas are preserved there, it might be easier to study them there with no robots to interfere. And those dispensers might have a use for those as well. Oh, day 4. Still continuing research, found a way to deactivate collar after some failures, just a few headless ghouls. It's been hard to go fishing in the camp without one of them trying to run the gate and their heads exploding. Damn collars, twitchy. Need to ration the mentats, giving me migraines. Addendum. While setting up the radios to monitor dome and robots, I thought I saw a glint, scope, from the building on the other side of the compound. Should check it out, make sure I'm not being watched. Might be that courier. Still, we would have come straight up rather than hiding. Instinct says it's somewhere else. Was that the other courier they were mentioning, or is that me? Like another objective right here. Or is it under? Oh, the other one? Okay. Huh? Oh, it's right there. Oh yeah, a good old book shoot. Finding freedom. I don't think I have any upgrades for the toaster, sadly. Yeah, apparently there's a mod that makes Fallout 4 way more fun, or have better story, I guess. Ah, God, little Yonsei.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Oh, there's all those robots they mentioned. Word addendum just reminds you of SCP videos. Yeah. I'm wondering when we're going to hear more about, like, there's, I don't know if Alan Wake 2 is more Control. I thought they were making another Control game too, Remedy. God damn, there's shit everywhere.
Multiple failures.
Ah! The power of the ninja! Yeah, Control was so good. Ugh. Oh. I'm just glad that we live in a world that got to have Control and then continue to live in a world that might get more Control. Was Control story about SCP? More or less, yeah. It's, it takes place in a government, like a 50s government building. A clandestine agency that investigates and contains, what do they call them? Altered items, and investigates altered world events. So, you know, those fun SCP moments when just the boundaries of reality kind of snap or break or get fudged. So it's kind of an excuse to have all sorts of just like spooky. There's enemies nearby. There are enemies nearby. All kinds of spooky artifacts that do weird things. But then you get cool, like, world-bendy powers. There's awesome music. Control is just a top-tier video game. It's got all the juice. It's got it all. It's got a really weak ending though. That's kind of the thing. It just kind of goes and then it stops. Yeah, it has Ahti, everyone's favorite Finnish janitor. Perkele. Bethesda writing needs work. Yeah, compared to New Vegas, it sure does put in pretty stark relief just how boilerplate a lot of Bethesda writing is. And yeah, thinking about Starfield and the NPC dialogue they have in the trailers, which should be the like most interesting dialogue, right? But it's the most like basic video game stuff. So I don't think that, like, oh, sweet and egg timer. I think they're doing it on purpose. I think those games are made to have mass appeal, and they're written that way, so they're not overly quirky or weird. They don't have like jokes somebody might not get. It's all pretty straightforward. Oh, thought you guys were just gonna hang loose. Starfield's gonna disappoint for sure. I wonder. Most people seem pretty wise to the game right now. Most people are, I think, have. It's not a sequel to anything, right? So that I think that'll automatically buy it some leeway in people's brains. I don't know though. People didn't have a lot of patience for 76. I just hope it's fun. Yeah. I think if it's a single player action RPG where you can just kind of fly around and idly. Oh my gosh. Oh no, they were murdering me. How am I supposed to deal with this? But yeah, if it's like No Man's Sky but more curated, more bespoke. I could see that. I could see that working out. Hold on, I need a MedX. Thing with Bethesda games is you don't know it's bad until you finish it. Oh man, Yeah, it's usually pretty good about stringing you along. I don't know though. It stopped working on me at some point. I think it was Skyrim. Like halfway through Skyrim, I was like, I'm not even like the premise of continuing to play and doing more of these quests. Like, it was fun the first 3 times, and if that's all there is, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you though. So yeah, that's kind of where the illusion snapped. I got through Oblivion okay, and I was like, all right, yeah, Oblivion okay. But man, I know everyone loves Skyrim. I mean, I enjoy it too. It's just like after 12 hours, cumulative, like a year has to go by, and then it's really fun for like 12 hours. And I played for 12 hours, and I'm like, all right, spell's broken again. See you next year. Doink. 1 week until Skyrim Day. Oh. What's Skyrim Day? Was that just the 11/11? Yeah. Now, the good news for Starfield is that it's coming out on way fewer platforms. They don't have to worry about supporting PlayStation anymore. So, I don't know, is it last gen? Or is it just Series S, X, and PC? If it's man, if it's messy, if it's like bad, oh man, people are gonna lose their minds. I think more because it's like it's gonna factor into the console war shit pretty heavily. That's gonna be fun. People getting slap fights over it. Trippy to be watching your stream. What did you want on Talk? I'm everywhere. All right.
Have you been poking at the other light switch? You know she's riddled with Vivi, don't you?
Upgrade holotape received. Upgrading to smart lights. Oh. 12 hours after initial exposure. Wow.
I certainly can.
Smart lights. Bloom. I feel smart now. On these other lights.
You've been seeing the other light switch, haven't you? Am I not enough for you anymore?
Can you turn those lights on for me?
You bet I can. I bet that's more than that other tramp can do, huh?
It's exactly the same amount. Mood lighting. Ooh. Take a little nap. Well, it said 12 hours after initial exposure. I can't be wasting it. Wow, look at all this. Does it only give you one light? 'Cause I only see mood lighting. Oh yeah, okay. You can pick one or the other.
How can I illuminate? Unlike...
I want intelligence, repair, and science? I want... No, I want the mood lighting. Absolutely.
You're back.
Yeah. Skyrim 2 Return to Rimming. Skyrim 2 Rim Job.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials. Stay loyal, citizen.
Yeah, Sad Hobo. Old World Blues is really great so far. I'm having a great time. Near you. Parts production facility. Oh.
Oh, please, please tell me you brought me some coffee cups.
I did forget to get any coffee cups.
Yep, here you go. Sure.
Oh, Muggy. Oh, Muggy. Oh. Oh. Wrestler Royal. Received adding layered recharge chip.
Might I be of service, sir?
Jeez, okay. Confusing.
Very good, sir.
Ah. Sure. Let's mod up. Jeez. Okay, maybe it'll actually do damage now. Oh! E. There we go. Okay.
The commies have eyes everywhere, citizen.
Oh, the sync, right. Implant C13 M5Y3. What the heck is that?
Additional services?
Think you'll do multiplayer games where we can play with you? I do rarely.
Rightly so, I should think.
When I stream, I'm usually grinding through single player stuff that I've always wanted to play, but occasionally I do. I'll see you, Jess. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Oh. Oh, okay. Might have to stealth in the future. How many caps do I have? Can't remember. 15,000? That's not very much.
They're peeping tops.
I play Final Fantasy 14. Probably not much of a surprise, based on my weeby ass. Bench? No. So occasionally I'll party up for that. What do I have to do? Upgrades in the sink. Oh, right, sink. Water purification. Oh, empty bottle can be purified water.
With that biological research station, haven't you? I suppose you'll want to clean up.
Oh, Trooper Churro. Thank you very much for the Prime and the 2 years of subs.
You're going
Appreciate
to
that.
find yourself some empties first before I can fill them for you. Any empty bottle will do. It's just not too dirty, okay?
Okay. All right. Quest complete. Yeah, the germophobic sink. Yeah. Ah, man, they keep giving me these. Behemoth Barn. Thanks for the Prime. They just keep like throwing me into the areas I've already been into.
Time to fight.
Ultimate Zane. That's a good idea.
Fighting.
Oh, yeah, MediaTek is after this. And while you can ride through MediaTek sober. Oh shit.
This one looks pretty tough.
Oh my god.
Was that all?
Interesting. This has gotten complicated. I'm gonna take my implant. Yeah. Can't remember what turbo does. Wonder if you can oh my god. What the fuck is going on?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he bopped me. I hit him?
You're my best friend forever.
Cool.
Bad guys dealt with.
Damn, nothing in there, huh? Hello, Dickie Needles. What's up, John? Just maxing out everything. Maybe I should start putting in medicine. Sure. Take the accentuator. Why? I have everything I need in my hand. Cold blade of Japanese steel. Oh, huh. X-42 Giant Robo Scorpion test log. The Saturnite armor plating on the Giant Robo Scorpion has exceeded expectations, mostly. While it's virtually impervious to small arms fire, the sonic emitter that Parsons brought in managed to fry several of the prototype subsystems. We'll have to look into improved EMP shielding for the next prototype. On a more positive note, the prototype's new atomic laser is performing admirably. Some residual radiation is left behind after the weapon discharges. It may be necessary to requisition more radiation suits and meds as a precaution. Alright, target drone effectiveness log. The constant improvements to the giant Robo-Scorpion have rendered the Protectron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. At this stage, they're little more than distractions. I knew the main character of New Vegas was a weeb. I put cool glasses on him too. Cool, normal, masculine glasses. Damn it, my webcam's kind of covering it up. Why am I so utterly not centered in frame? Oh, I gotta zoom out a little bit. There we go. Got a very angular head. Pointy. It cuts through the wind in front of him, though. The future brokers no wind resistance. Oh. Hold on a second. Guess I might as well do this quest while I'm here. You look like Duke Nukem's nerdy brother. Yeah, that's about right. An elvish Duke Nukem. Oh. What if there were a Duke Nukem, but like T&D? Who's the Duke Nukem of tabletop RPGs? Missing the fedora? I do have a fedora. I'm wearing this because it's like gives me a bonus, but I'm gonna here, I'll put the hat back on. It's important to do that. I think I can wear both. I think the actual it's not a fedora, not technically. My head pokes out of it, but it's close. The actual fedora I think is back in storage. Wait, what? Oh no. Brain tank? It looks cute. It's snoring. Dr. Mobius's glove. Take that. I can get everybody's gloves?
Yo, hello there.
Well, that's Cam Clark, right?
There, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days.
Hey, Trey.
You seem familiar.
Game's going great.
I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright.
Is it?
A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Oh, he's being so polite. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst.
Like the screensaver?
For a mentat.
Oh, he's giving me a little candy. Thanks.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-terrific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Oh, Manuel asks, what's my favorite Fallout? For the longest time, I've said 2. But now that I think about it, it might actually be New Vegas. I'd have to play 2 again to settle it for good. But yeah, I think it might actually be New Vegas now. Especially, like, the DLC is kind of putting it over. Not exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I thought you'd be Mormon. Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
So good. Yeah, Darren, I'm really excited for Space Marine 2. Definitely excited for that. And I haven't played Viscera Cleanup Detail yet, John, but I should. I really liked Power Wash Simulator. Is it actually like a really satisfying cleaning game? I think I like cleaning video games. I clean in real life too. It's just more fun in video games. I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I was curious about some things.
Curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Oh, okay. Can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
It's nice to do favors for people. Oh yeah, Manuel, it kept crashing when you're playing it on PS3. It still crashes now. I kind of find it fascinating that despite a decade plus of community work and improvements, it's still not fully stable. It just... Something's kind of right about the fact that it never will be. It's just like baked in too deep. The things you love gotta hurt you just a little bit. Alright, tell me about your Robo Scorpions.
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought, but they have survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
I've recently gotten on a kick of, this is going to blow your mind, using sugar. I actually put sugar in my drinks now. Just a little bit, like a teaspoon or less. It really doesn't take much to kind of give just the... You really need the accent of sweetness sometimes to just kind of take certain edges off of flavors, but... Yeah, I tried using like artificial sweetener and that always added a weird tang. Just a little sweetness. A little sweetness in the morning. Sugar's a drug? Well, it's food. But yeah, our brains sure do love it. Thinking about making coffee, actually. We'll see, we'll see. Curious about some things?
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Okay. You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. To work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out!
Okay, that's not quite what I predicted.
Such varieties.
It's like the twist.
Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wow. Wait, sounds like you built the Robo Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Aww. Huh. Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one.
Oh.
This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
Huh. You reprogrammed their names as part of a recursion loop? What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Huh. Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place. But I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Uh-oh. Was about to get breakthrough, but not quite. Favorite New Vegas song on the radio? The one about Texas Red. It's been a while since I've heard it, actually, but yeah, that one.
I don't know if they're stupid. I was trying for accuracy. Dr. O, which is actually not his
here we go.
real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world. Sense of time.
Oh, okay.
And history.
That quest is solved.
All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world. Here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Huh. I mean, I have to biff the intelligence roll. Ouroboros, what the hell does that mean?
A snake that sucks its own dingle thingy, I believe. Boros was always too obsessed with animals and their dingle thingies.
Well, thank you, Manuel. Yeah, Machinima was a long time ago at this point. Phew. If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Oh, Ace of Spades. Thanks for the sub. Huh. There must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Oh no. I can't pass any of these. What, some kind of medical condition?
I would spell it out for you, but when I start spelling, I lose track of the letters. Little symbols run around everywhere. Annoying. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal. And yours was a light case of bullet headitis.
Hey, tunnel rat.
It was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Where does Fallout New Vegas rank on your all-time best video games list? It's charming, but I think it whiffs a couple of other things. Maybe top 100, maybe. Yeah, probably in the top 100 somewhere. Let's see. So if I don't get my brain back, I can't leave ever.
Oh no, I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable.
Yeah, the combat is just kind of there.
You see, doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
New Vegas is in your top 10? Man. For this kind of game, though, it's like... It's up against something like Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age Origins isn't, like, fun like this. But pretty well written. And very deep for, like, a CRPG. and actually has pretty profound combat mechanics too. Like the combat is a whole part of the game. At least it was on PC. It was actually a bit different on console. But man, choo, Dragon Age Origins is pretty up there, and like things like Divinity: Original Sin 2. Let's see. Set your threats on a loop to keep them occupied.
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error.
Origin is real time with pause, instant total failure for you. And you know Fallout is exactly the same thing, right? Yeah, I'm gonna play Pillars of Eternity one of these days. Oh, I mean, I never played a Planescape Torment. For the longest time, that was like the #1 literary miracle game. You know anything about the other visitors?
Not much, except
it's another
contaminated big
game that I have academic obligation to finish. Oh, see you, Darren. Thanks for hanging out.
Caused a great deal of infrastructure damage with his brain and smartiness.
Yeah, Disco. Jeez.
Played a little rough.
Gotta play Disco too.
But the last one was the most dangerous. Him slipping away. That was almost as bad as the think tank escaping.
Oh. What do you mean?
The first one, the ruthless one who smashed up our toy train.
Are they talking about Elijah?
For weapons, power, items he could use to destroy a nation with force. The other asked a different question, and with it got the true answer about what makes nations and what breaks them. He spoke to the think tank, to Klein, showed them the flag of the old world, and it made them remember all of it, all that had happened. They shared things with him that they shouldn't. He now carries those ideas, that knowledge elsewhere.
Huh. I don't understand why they wanted me to gather the technologies.
Oh, I don't think they understood either. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave.
Oh, Caesar?
Prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me.
Well, Elijah wanted technology too, for that reason, but it could be Caesar.
Language. All those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Okay. Was there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
I got bullet brain. What's the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit? Why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains,
oh my God,
heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Interesting. What games am I excited about coming up? I mean, God of War Ragnarok is next week. That's a big one. Callisto Protocol is, I think, in December. So those are really exciting games that I'm very much looking forward to. Apart from that, gosh, I'm personally excited to play more Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. Street Fighter 6 looks really, really cool. I'm really excited for that. Jeez, there's a lot of stuff. I don't remember when Alan Wake 2 is coming out. That's supposed to be 2023, but I'm excited for that. It's just like everything. Every good thing is being made right now. It's great. Think Tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
Yeah, we be eating. Gamers be eating good. Curious about some things.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
All right, bye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Yeah, whatever id Software is doing, whatever it is, I don't care. That. Excited for that. Surprised at my interest in Street Fighter 6. I haven't played it. I wouldn't say I've played a ton of fighting games. I would put in hours and hours with some friends back in the day, and I always enjoyed them on my brain.
Finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland.
The snooty.
And where have we been? Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Oh, the System Shock remake would be pretty cool. Cool, I could talk to my own brain. Can my heart and my spine talk too?
Yes. Well, you do know that those particular organs don't have neurons and are thus incapable of speech.
Oh man, my brain is real stuck up. All this smart talk is hurting my head. Please stop it.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want to strain your comprehension, would we?
Are you my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Oh, I'm excited for Silent Hill. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Excellent. Oh, come on, that stuff's fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
Jesus. Yeah, genitalia. I upload everything to YouTube, so pretty easy to find and search that way. There's a pretty long series of uploads there. Plus, it's ultra crisp high quality on YouTube because the bitrate is so much higher. How the hell did Mobius get a hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
Huh. Well, that answers that. Wait, how did he manage that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Yes, Jenna. If you just go to YouTube and search either you can go to youtube.com/Sirlar, and all of my stream VODs are there, like going back years. Quite a pile of video game rambling. Seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Oh, Alonzo, thanks for the sub. I think that's a, battlefield helicopter explosion. Cool stuff. That answers that onto something else.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Too bad. I've got arms, you don't. You're coming with me.
I can see there's going to be no reasoning with you at all, is there? I'm nothing more than a slave to your deranged glandular whims.
So you'd rather just stay here, never leaving that tank of whatever that stuff is?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. But still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here.
Oh, Rezik. Thanks for the prime. You can't really believe that.
I don't believe it. It's just a simple fact. One may as well believe the Earth is round or that the specific gravity of uranium is 18.9.
Well, if you like being stuck in there so much, maybe I'll just leave you.
Oh no. Please, don't leave me here in this nice, safe dome where I have access to nutritive fluids and a fully indexed library. Please don't deprive me of being dragged through a landscape so bleak it was actually improved by the end of the world. I don't know how I could bear it.
Mafarath, thanks for the sub. And Razik, thanks for the prime. Oh, Joseph, you work with the guy who plays Dr. Boris? That's pretty cool. Is he still an active voice actor? What happened to the think tank? You want to end up like them after a few hundred years?
It's true, the brains here have experienced some degree of deterioration. I'm confident that with a few decades of work, I can solve the problem.
Ooh, then surely you've taken into account the corrosive effects of long-term exposure to biogel.
Of course I accounted for that! Do you think I'm so stupid? No, you're right. Maintaining my current functionality will be harder than I thought. This bears some further looking into.
I knew it. What would happen to me if I left you here?
Let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are now, using that synthetic thinking machine to do the heavy lifting. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. But that seems unlikely.
Oh, Bo Weaver? He was Superman in the late 80s cartoon. Cool. Alright. And if I put you back?
I'm not entirely sure. I suppose there's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us. What form that might take, though, I cannot say.
Come on, let's go. We're getting out of here.
Ugh, crawl back in there?
Almost got him. Almost got him that time.
For all I know, you're riddled with disease or packing one of those delightful head wounds you seem to attract. I'm not crawling back into your head just to ooze right back out again.
Thank you, Theodore. Oh, here we go. Confirmed bachelor. Come on, you're my brain and I'm your body. This is meant to be, baby. I'm gonna put the moves on my own brain.
Are you coming on to me? Sweet Lord, I don't even have the words for how repugnantly wrong that is. Please tell me we weren't that perverse when I was in your head.
Whatever. I'm gonna jerk off in your tank.
Anyways, even if that was on the table, we have a problem. Even if I wanted to settle myself back in your skull and go to all the trouble of reconnecting nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Let's go make them share. Come on, brain. It's stomping time.
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Oh, geez. Ah. Melee weapons. The brains have forgotten the little things. Things like sharp blades and heavy chunks of steel. Hanzo steel.
Going the old-fashioned route, are we?
Always.
I rather like it. What's next?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go.
Oh, okay.
Man will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Schlorp. Your brain added. Is it in my inventory? Yes, your brain. There it is. Looks a little more wrinkled than I expected. Jump to conclusions? What? I wonder if that's a random effect. Oh, see ya, Manuel. I'm actually at this point gonna wrap up the stream on TikTok, but I'm gonna keep going on Twitch. So if you're watching on TikTok and you feel like continuing, jump on over to Twitch. Watch me there. Since it's Friday night, I have a weekly kind of media project I do, where whenever I'm away from stream, it just plays a bunch of random clips. I've edited out tons and tons of them. On Friday, I just let them play. So it's just like a lot of random media, game trailers, cutscenes, commercials, clips from films. It's just like a movie collage. So if you want to check that out, that's over on Twitch as well. But hey, Padre. Hey, I'm just about to shut down on TikTok, by the way. How are we streaming on TikTok? Magic. There's a website called Restream that makes it pretty easy. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're watching on TikTok, again, I'm gonna keep going on Twitch. Maybe check me there. Anyway, have a good night and a good weekend, everybody. But it's time to keep going. It's time to keep going here. There it goes. Okay, just want to make sure it shuts down. Appropriately. There's like been times in the past where I've kind of left the transcoding going and it burns through my like hour allotment. Oh yeah, there was a thing I needed to get in there too. The yeah, this thing. Yes. This one of these. Hey Prag. Prag 5000. How you doing? Must have been in that room. Oh. Hey, Nakey Blakey. Oh, it's for failing to convince somebody. Yeah, that's right. I have a perk where, there it is. It's playing after Old World Blues. Lonesome Road, I guess? The 4th DLC. And then finish the story campaign in the main game. I guess do the fight at the dam. That's the plan. Oh yeah, Mr. Trucifer. I'm sure it's an Office Space reference. God, what a movie. What a film. Yeah, it's a handy perk because it's usually a fight when you fail to persuade. Yeah. And my character had like hyper low intelligence. Couldn't talk his way out of a paper bag. So yeah, it did pay off a couple times. Let's see. Oh, must be upstairs. Lonesome Road will make very little sense story-wise. Really? Oh yeah, I should be grabbing those mugs, huh? Oh. Well, still not finding the tape. You guys upset that I'm not picking up the mugs? Muggy really probably could use a win, huh? Oh, the part I dislike about Lonesome Road's narrative is it forces a backstory onto your character where the main game never did. Yeah, that's something that's not big time common in games like this, is it? Is it in the oven? No. Maybe there's a basement. Maybe we have to smash that thing? Oh. Oh, there's another room. Oh, floating in the air. Sure. Giant tarantula. What noise does a giant tarantula even make? Oh, the backstory they give you sucks to boot. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I could see why like conceptually that's an interesting twist for the last DLC. Because you're like Amnesiac, so it's still, I think it still works for you as the player, where the moment that you begin playing, you are that character, but your character had a mysterious backstory. But if it's not good, then that sucks. It's gotta be good. God, this music is so good. Imagine if in the last section your brain reflected your in-game intelligence. Would it just been you and your brain drilling at each other? I would have loved that. I've only gotten to have like one or two like really good zero intelligence conversations. Oh yeah, the cyber. I got the. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the Cyberdog gun. Alright, well, that's better. Ah! Ah! Damn it. Man. Now this just feels like tiki bar music. This is making me want a bev. It's making me want to crack a cold one. It's slinky and sultry. Like a good cocktail. Friday, you gotta get down on Friday. You kind of do, don't you? It's a rule. I don't believe in cancel culture, but I can absolutely get canceled for not cracking a cold one on Friday. It's just not right. I do have enough calories, actually. I've been keeping it real lean today. But the problem is if I have a couple of bevs and then I end, like I have nothing left at the end of the day. Yeah, standards still hold, exactly. Chilling Friday standards. Nakey, Blakey, thank you for gifting 5 subs. be canceled by common decency? Yeah, I would expect it. I would welcome it. To be canceled after not upholding the party time traditions of Friday would only be fair and just. It would give me the cathartic release that I would require. Ow. Oh, damn it. All I want to do is get away from you, you jerk, so I can fast travel out of here. Love the Christmas spirit here of gift giving. Yeah, I'm very lucky. Very generous people in chat. Like sharing the Twitch action. I just like it because it gives people no ads. So it is like actually giving other people a better viewing experience, which hopefully only endears them to the stream. Dang, I think I gotta endear myself to the restroom. Please let me. Yes, finally. All right, I'm gonna upgrade everything in a minute.
Being watched?
But I'm gonna go drain and pull one time. Be right back. Right, everybody, here it comes. Yeah. This is room temp, so I gotta pour it over a refreshing glass of ice. Yeah, I didn't want to rush it. Ooh. You got to savor the first crack. The cold has been cracked open. It's actually, I'm doing my part to counter global warming because now the cold is all cracked and it can get out.
Bad guys dealt with.
I guess. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I can give. Oh, okay. It just turns on more things. I see.
You got some plans for me, don't you? Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
Covered in seed. All right, I command you to open your port and receive my seed.
Ah, yeah, baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Turn it up a little bit. What's the temp in my part of LA? I think it's like in the mid-60s right now. It's kind of nice. It's chilled. It's like the perfect kind of fall chill right now. Process seed into planter. Yeah, Dustier, it's perfect. It's perfect right now. It was pretty toasty last couple of months. It's been pretty warm. I got very sweaty. One time, I think I'll always remember the like Quake 4.
Who's ready for a party?
Quake 4 sweatathon. I was actually getting a little lightheaded and my camera overheated. But the gaming happened anyway. Time to talk to Blind Diode Jefferson.
What's the haps?
Hey, what the haps? Do you play music?
Used to. Long time ago. Then old Doc Moore ripped out my music drives and stuck in more acoustical processors. Guess you could say I got the blues, even if I can't play them no more.
Yeah, Paul, no AC. This house is too old, so it wasn't built with it. And there's a bit of a snafu on top of that. So the room that I'm in right now, I think was originally a patio or a sunroom because it has no attic space. There's no dropped ceiling. It looks cool as hell, but that also means that this area is like separating, I think, two parts of the house. This was like one addition and then they built another addition, but this is kind of separating them. So there'd be no place for like ducts to go. I guess they could be exposed through here. Be like one big thing, but yeah. It's an addition to an addition. Yeah, and the attic spaces are just really not fun to be in. I spent some time crawling over and under this house when we moved in because it didn't have networking either, and it's a long house. So the network drop was over here, but the living room's like another room, and we can't have just fucking network cables draped across the floor. And I was like, there's no way in fuck I'm gonna be gaming and watching shit on Wi-Fi. Not gonna be happening. So we ran network cabling under the house, which sucked. No, so Strider, I have slim AC units. This room is too big, and there's no doors. There's no doors here. There's no doors there. So it's just a big, wide open space that connects through to other parts of the house. I could potentially put a floor unit here, but then it'd be right next to me. My mic actually might be good enough to like separate that, but whenever I talk, it would definitely be in the background, and I think it would be noticeable, be loud. So I don't know. Next summer I'm gonna try. I think Steph has a swamp cooler. I'm just gonna try to use that, see if that helps. That might just be where it caps out. I found a Soundwave file for you. Hey, Turbid.
Right on, Daddy-o. Just plug it in and I'll mix you up a sweet, sweet sound.
Oh, that's right. There's that NVIDIA thing. NVIDIA broadcast.
Right on, Daddy. Let's spin some grooves.
Forgot about the AI voice clean. Let's see. What is... I don't know what this does. It changes the like name of the gun, but it doesn't like make a different sound when you fire it. Opera singer. Oh. Yes, everybody vote. In the world, if you're in the United States, midterm elections are important. I appreciate your 80s picks more than Bruce does. That's interesting. I figured, well, Bruce likes pop music. You tend to pick like classic rock, and that's just a whole different energy. I honestly, Turbid, I would put that down to my growing up in Texas. He hates 80s and likes 70s more. That's kind of interesting. You play some 70s stuff, though. Yeah, well, Bruce is kind of into synth and dance. Synth rock. When's Media Share? I would say next week, except God of War Ragnarok comes out next week, so... Nah, I think maybe then the week after that? Media Share has been on hiatus because of Spooktober, and now because video games are coming out. I thought I did this... Or is the only way to do this just to pass the intelligence check? Oh, that's it. Well, maybe if I don't talk with Klein, it won't be a thing. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Nope, they're all lined up. Is this it? Is this the end of the DLC? There's some places on the map I still haven't gone. I have to go to Mysterious Cave. This is it. All right. Screw this then. Oh, I forgot to put in my guts. I can continue to explore though. Oh, you can after? That's interesting.
Between you and me, I think the Central Intelligence Unit is a bit of a snob.
Wait. Where do I go to put my guts back in?
Might I be of service?
Oh, wait, there's that other, like, auto dock. There's like two sinks. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, sink auto dock. This area is called the sink. Also, there's a sink. All right. Swap body parts. When replaced, associated perks will also be replaced. Place your heart back in your chest. Cardiac arrest perk. Your heart back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You're less resistant to poison. and robots are only somewhat confused by you. Now on the bright side, healing chems are twice as effective. Cool. Do I get to carry that out of the DLC? Or do those perks go away when you leave this area?
You require some additional strength.
Guess I'll find out. Okay. Reattach your spine. You've lost the spineless perk. Reinforced spine perk. Spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled to +2. That's great. Those are permanent perks. Cool. Part of why I always do Old World Blues first. Oh,
You require some additional.
that's pretty cool. Makes sense. Let's see. All right. All right, got all my guts back. Now, let me go look at those special places. Yep, brain is back. The brains are back. Actually, I think I'll just... Excuse me. Go to all the undiscovered bits on the map right now. Chill way to kind of cruise into the end of this DLC. Did I miss the main quest wrap up? No, I haven't done it yet. Oh. Hazmat suit containment unit requires a security code to disable the force field. Oh. I hope I find that. Wonder if it's around here. Coffee mug. Everything in this world is really sad in concept. Oh yeah. This is like, this is so sad it's comedic. It's one of those like utterly it's so utterly fatalistic that it tips over into absurd. It's kind of like a more subdued, more mellow version of like Borderlands humor. Or since anyone can die at any moment, everyone's just kind of gone low-key insane. It's weird because Zelda kind of has that energy too. People are just weird because they've lived in a post-apocalypse for so long. They've lived so detached from people. It's just different shades of like, I think, drift away from the human experience.
Time to fight.
My blade.
Cessation of hostilities complete. This one looks pretty tough.
Those Robo Scorpion parts stuck in the ground? What the hell is this? Eggshell? Oh, Bioshock hits some of the same notes? Yeah. Cautionary tales about how isolation can drive you mad. I think we all know.
Over.
I think we all understand shades of that, especially after quarantine. Get a little touchy and weird about stuff.
Do you like me?
Weird to think back on it now. Being in the middle of it, so not being able to see it, but
Time to fight.
it was pretty emotionally volatile.
Fighting over.
Oh, like RoboCop? Shit is so fucked that it's funny? Yes. I mean, it's pretty classic, like using humor to process tragedy. So it's a more palatable way of thinking about where the future might go, making it a comical vision.
Time to fight.
The robot's part of the DLC, I'm pretty sure. It's part of the suit I'm wearing, and is is rather
Fighting over.
yeah, chatty. I could do with the volume going down at least. Maybe speaking less. Why can't we go one stream without bringing up RoboCop? Why would we go one stream without bringing up RoboCop? Are you really on your deathbed gonna roll over and say, gosh, I wish I had talked less about RoboCop? No, you're not. So just keep an eye on what's important. And what's important is RoboCop. Yeah, because Paul Verhoeven rocks. Does. He does, it does. How long has it been since you've watched Showgirls? Oh, the reboot? It was just boring. I'm amazed they made it so boring. Watch Showgirls. No, for real, watch Showgirls. Been about 45 minutes since I watched 5 minutes of Showgirls. I think you've had a good night. Yeah, the remake had no attitude or edge, had no sense of humor. It didn't even really have a point.
That's all.
I don't know, the original RoboCop didn't quite have like the point of the movie wasn't the point it was making, if that makes any sense.
Done.
It was oosh. It was like this vision of apocalyptic future and like corporate controlled everything.
Bad guys dealt with.
And they give you like the most minor of human victories at the end when he like remembers his name. But he's still like a corporatized, militarized person. Like he's a slave. And that's where the movie ends. And that's like like the music swells and it's all inspirational and you're like, ah, that feels good. But it's not. It's really not. That's the real joke.
Steady.
Is that all of the bad things about that universe are not examined by the characters in it because they're in it. They just live in that world. The commentary is left for you, the viewer. Very similar to Starship Troopers in that way. How like it's a little more, I feel like it's a little more dialed in at the end of Starship Troopers, but still. Yeah, it's normal to them. Why would they be questioning it? That's, yeah. There was even a, shit, he took care of me.
I don't want you to die.
Wow. Beware, mortal, for you tread in the domain of Megafly. Yeah, I did not know what I was getting into clearly. Oof. This is going to be an interesting challenge. Jesus. But yeah, there was definitely some interview with Verhoeven. I think he was talking about Starship Troopers and the nature of his satire and how like if he just straight up told people things that they wouldn't, like they have no reason to listen to him. He was like, nobody has any reason to listen to me. So if I just tell them that fascism is bad, they'll just ignore me. But if I like trick them into thinking about it or acknowledging it, then I can get my point across more effectively. But as usual, the risk you run with any kind of satire or like nuanced point is that people are gonna misunderstand it. Oh!
Stimpack.
Legendary bloatfly. Alright, let's mess him up. The book anything like the movie? No. That's my understanding. I've never read the book, actually, but I've heard other people describe it. I don't know, Heinlein, that's Heinlein, right? Heinlein sometimes can get a little, like, dirty old man. Like, you know what? We were kind of ruminating on anime ecchi shit and how sometimes some things will be in there that just don't need to be in there and it's creepy. I've realized that, like, sometimes when you're reading, like, classic sci-fi or something like that, you're like, something just makes you feel bad because you know it's the author just getting off on something. Anyway, Heinlein gets like that sometimes. Yush. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. I'm I gotta take some drugs. Maybe playing the new Sonic. Absolutely. There we go. Just gotta keep bullying him. As long as I keep getting criticals and he stays down. Yeah!
Fighting over.
Whoa! Unexpected. That's a lot of blood sausage, alright. That's a lot of buff out. Good God. 17 psychos? 50 bloatfly meat? God. That fly had a lot of drugs. You think Sonic might come over and hang out? Oh gosh, I hope so. But he's probably busy that night, you know?
Time to fight.
Launch night? You know, like running around to all the orphanages and helping and cheering up all the sick kids. That's probably what he's going to be up to that night. So maybe. I know that we're best friends and he would like really love to spend launch night with me, but that's Sonic. He's always
Time to fight.
Always helping out. Hope Sonic gives me a kiss. We all hope that, don't we?
Bad guys dealt with.
Part of the tragedy of life is realizing that Sonic only has one pair of lips. He can only be smooching so many people at once. Just no matter how fast he is. Something we should all think about.
Time to fight.
Ah! So you have chili dogs? He doesn't have to commute, remember? Yeah, that's true. He could just come out of his spare bedroom where he sleeps at night. Man, what if you had just a plucky, wisecracking little guy who, like, was always encouraging you and just kind of being there for you? Wouldn't that be sick? I guess that's what a bonsai buddy was supposed to be. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna wrap up this other quest here, where I have to fix his name. Maybe I'll get through it in the conversation somehow. Alright, let me get back to this. So the secret cave had a big old fly that was just absolutely blitzed on drugs. Took care of that though. Now to Elijah's spot. This will probably have some interesting lore. Ugh. Ugh. Is there a special recipe to chili dogs or just putting chili on a hot dog? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just chili on a hot dog. A little shredded cheese on top if you fancy. Diced onion. I'm gonna say you need that crunch in there. Because you got a mushy hot dog bun. Chili is mushy. And hot dogs, like, they can have some snap to them. If you buy the nice ones. But it's probably gonna be mushy. So you just need some texture in there. You just need some like diced onion. Maybe more like minced. Nah, that might not be crunchy enough. Diced is too big. What's in between that? Fine dice? Cubed? No, that's bigger. That's bigger than diced. Minced? No, minced is almost like a paste. Yeah, you need a little relish. What you need. I like sweet relish on a hot dog.
Do you like me?
It makes the bread mushy? Yes, it does. That's why you gotta toast the buns. You don't have to, but that's you can make a little toasty seal. Give them form for a little bit longer. Big minced? Binced? Munced. Moonced? Just moonce the onions. Alright, now we're playing Skyrim. I'm trying to scrape my way over these rocks.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Mushy bread is trash and I won't eat trash. Yeah, that's... You normally run into that with just white bread. Processed white bread. It just absorbs liquid and dissipates immediately. A real problem. Just showing what mod is this. This is the third DLC. Old World Blues. There's a texture mod installed and some other stuff. And then yeah, Rayham's already got the link there. For the full bevy of what I'm using. Elijah's watch. Alright. Having sex with Cram. Ah, yeah. Alright. That's it. Next time I are chili, I'll make chili dogs and post it in the Discord for approval. Very good. Very good. That was cool.
Over.
Didn't really make sense, but it was still cool. Cake lover with a gamer stretch. Excellent. Let me think. What's a good stretch? I'm gonna do the okay. Here's like a kind of a neck back stretch. Take my arm. I'm gonna put it behind my back.
Steady. Fighty.
90 degrees. That helps me kind of tuck my shoulder blade. Then I'm gonna stretch my neck the same way. One minute. Got a little pop in there. That felt good. This is a big one where I have to realize that flexing my muscles makes the stretch not work. A big deal with this is just making sure that everything is aligned, like my shoulder blade, make sure that my chin is tucked and kind of moving perpendicularly and that I'm not craning or angling. And then it's just making sure everything relaxes and then kind of letting the stretch move through my joints and find the things that are the most tight. There we go. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you for redeeming that. I feel loose and refreshed. I'm gonna do some just general rotations here too. That feels right. There we go.
That's all.
Ooh, yeah. Feeling limber. So there's no lore up here, huh? And I guess the presence of it at all is lore. Huh? I guess what else would there be? It's not like there can be a terminal or something. You could pick up a tape. Oh. There's that.
Uh-oh.
Bonus critical chance HP minus 20 for 2 seconds. It actually hurts you. Jesus.
Injecting impact.
Ow. It's using 15 stim packs. Just needles. Needles in my spine. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Ha! Oh, ha! There we go.
No one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
Perimeter warning. What the fuck?
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh, did I leave the... I left the boundaries of the... Oh, okay. Huh. Maybe Jenkins. Thanks for the sub. Good evening. Hope you're having a delightful Friday night. I am! This DLC is wonderful. I'm having a great time playing it. Too close to the fence. Okay. Alright. Well, what else we got? Meteorological station, research center, left field, artillery launch. Alright, well, might as well go scope these places out. Then I'll go wrap up this DLC and start the fourth one. Oh, what? Why am I overburdened now? Oh, I picked up the gun. Huh. Ah, I'm not gonna use that anymore. Too junked? Yeah. My normal meaty spine can't handle all the...
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Handle all the weight anymore. Let's see if I can just scrape my way down. There we go. Works every time. Are your legs broken? Oh, my legs might be broken. All good. Why am I frowning though? I call that the Bethesda slide. 3 stim packs? Yeah, I guess my suit's just been dropping them non-stop. Wear Daniel's hat? I am. Who set me up? Iron Belly. Ha! Ha! I love the jazz, but I miss Red Sun. It would make the most sense here, wouldn't it? Man with a katana fighting all these mechanized enemies.
That's all.
Oh, Mad Gnarls. I think I missed your sub. I'm sorry about that. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're still around. Oh, a miniature. Neat. There's a terminal in there. Begin weather test. Okay. All right, neat. They have weather machines. I wonder if that means it's raining in the other area too. Oh. Oh.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Watch out. Get him. Yes. Where are you going? Where are you? Hey. Getting lazy on me? Oh, okay, that'll work.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Man and his katana. Who is that guy? It's a perk. It's just kind of like the mysterious stranger. Just shows up sometimes. The vault dweller helps me out. I feel like there's a whole lot of reason to be up here. Maybe areas they made for quests that didn't quite ship. knows? There's another door.
Tough.
There is? Oh. Are you sure that wasn't just the front door? The one that I went into before? Wait a minute.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
There's a truck down here? Odd.
That's all.
Okay, this one looks like it's just bombed out. Oh! Guy's terminal. Weird. Requisition orders dispensers. I finished up the design for the dispensers for the Sierra Madre Villa as requested. That bigwig Sinclair went to the big empty execs. He wanted emergency dispensers for his sheltered villa in case war broke out and they needed to care for the survivors there. He's done everything he can to isolate the community and tighten security. Now he just needs to guarantee a food supply and be able to ration out resources in the event of a nuclear holocaust. I hear he even narrowed down the street so cars couldn't come inside town, let alone up to the villa. Spencer funding update. Got the funding from Sinclair. Here as I can tell, he's willing not only to bankrupt himself for these devices, he struck a deal with the big MT executives, letting the villa become a lab for the supposedly harmless prototype tech here. I've seen the big MT execs do this with other isolated towns. Hopeville Meteorological Research up north. And the whole process, it's not what I signed up for. Ah. That's pretty cool. It's interesting, too, that there's like more mad science gone awry than just vault tech. Django Fett. Hello. That's a really cute emote. Oh, Hopeville's a place in the next DLC. Cool. Yeah, they really did try to put in a ton of cross-links to all this stuff, didn't they?
Uh-oh.
Drops his shit. Oh, you're in trouble now.
Was that all?
Just murdering with outrageous efficiency.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Thanks, mister. Oh, Wolfhorn Ranch in the main map was also supposed to have a bunch of links to a major NPC in the next DLC, but it got cut. Ah. You're fighting a harness? Yes. The harnesses have gone crazy. The people inside are dead. That's why they're skeletons. The harnesses are just like on autopilot.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
I give him the old slice and dice. The old Bushido chop.
We're out of stim packs. Maybe you'd be better off with an autodoc suit.
Oh, there's actually a line for it. Well, I've used all my stim packs. It happened finally. let me finally put this shit on like hotkey.
We're out of stim packs. Maybe you'd be better off with an auto death suit.
Where'd my sword go? Did I unequip it? I did.
No more stim packs.
Just gotta be savage warrior. Crap, there's 2 more. Ugh. Time to eat all those cheese wheels. Gotta go for him. Gotta go. Yeah, I could have used a super stim pack. Ooh! Right. Look, there's one more. A long way to walk. Oh, good. He's coming towards me. There you. Yeah, I am. I've been replaying God of War 2018 as well, and it is such an amazing game. I never did everything in it,
Dealt with.
so I'm really excited to. That's actually what's exactly next in line after I finally wrap up Fallout New Vegas here. Is to mainline God of War. Hopefully, I can get my completion in before Ragnarok comes out. I think so. Next week should be pretty predictable.
Time to fight.
Dedicate some real gaming time. Real gaming. But yeah, that game is just so good. Oh, comes out on your birthday. Hey, well, happy almost birthday. And pretty awesome.
Dealt with.
You get a really good present like that. Okay, well, I guess I've discovered everything. I don't see really a door or anything here. Is God of War worth playing? I would say so, absolutely, yeah. 2018 is top tier. If you just really don't like third-person action games, or if you don't like kind of linear single-player games, then I could see why it may not be for you. You're just like a huge multiplayer person, but it's extremely well made. It's got a lot of great qualities. Alright. Oh wait, there's a door. There might be something. Well, it's not much of something. Okay. Huh? Proton throwing axes? Yeah, just random stuff. Okay. Want to see you stream Lost Odyssey someday? Oh yes. I have... It is an ambition of mine to do a full Lost Odyssey playthrough. 100%. There's a lot of JRPGs stacking up that I think would be really cozy to play through on stream. They're just really long. And typically don't perform all that well, to be honest, but eh. Who cares? I want to play through Super Mario RPG again.
You're my best friend forever.
Just to manage expectations depending on how much grinding you may have done. Wouldn't expect to be able to fully upgrade all the armors before Ragnarok release. Of course, quite a few Niflheim and Muspelheim runs. How long do those take? Yeah, I don't know if I have time to completely max out everything. I mostly just wanted to play all the content, like do all the Valkyrie fights, and then finish the game. Do all the side quests. Damn, I'm a demon. Just dismantled. Yeah, Super Mario slaps. Super Mario and then all the Alpha Dream games. The Game Boy Advance, Mario and Luigi games. Kind of the follow-ups to that game. Bonk. Excited for Avowed? Yeah, Avowed looks cool. I think Forspoken looks cool. Final Fantasy 16 looks cool. A lot of good shit. And you know what? Okay, here's another like sin game. I've never played through all of Dragon's Dogma. I've played it a lot and I've loved it, but I've never finished it. And I didn't finish Dark Arisen either. No, the DLC stuff. DLC dungeon they added. Man, just the best. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it then. Guess I'm all good to go. Yeah, all right.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are gonna settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
Not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
What's up, 420 Santa? Mobius and I, we formed an alliance, sort of.
Mobius does not form alliances. He was a terrible lab partner, and he would make a worse ally.
Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues? Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intercept. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dalla?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive for study. Slow study.
Dalla, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Fine. Are you sure we've calculated all the combat probabilities here? I mean, the lobotomite confronted Mobius. Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever. I don't think we could form a tactical attack triangle if we wanted to.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan, so get off my voice box.
Silencing opinionators.
Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
Oh, do they all like me? Because I was nice to them.
A noble speech, but there's no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction. If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens. Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never makes sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense. I count as 5.
I've always seen it with Z in.
Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sausage-like penis fingers. Yeah, that was a bit from left field, wasn't it? It's almost like the writers were like, it hasn't been funny in a while. Jism. What if we make a stuffy British guy say jism? Hey, we're right. It works. Sounds to me like your math is wrong and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, and then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
Not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender, you are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that here quietly for me?
For you? And for science?
Where's this going?
I have a strange sensation that I would like that.
That's the happy ending?
How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Yeah, Strider, this conversation is a little too nuanced for Mac's brain. I guess he probably would have tried to kill them, but I guess it's too late now. Brain is an alpha. That's the important thing, so it only makes sense that people would follow him.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The Courier watched over
I want to play MSX Metal Gear.
to come.
Metal Gear 2. I've never played those.
Keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
No Nuke November.
Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by
Glad I didn't kill the robots.
Courier had undertaken.
Does this? Well, I guess you just get this ending here.
That had simply gotten up and walked.
I'm wondering if Mr. House will have any dialogue about the think tank.
New master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity.
Robo humanity? I have not beaten the main story, Fisto. Not yet.
These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its invasion, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden.
Oh, yeah.
So that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal.
Oh.
Saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
You gotta take it easy, book shoot.
Switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day.
I love how they're taking the piss out of like Fallout endings with this.
And the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
Giving you fucking follow-ups about the light switches.
Transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
Oh.
The thing continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
Man, right on, Sync.
Toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts.
Hello, smelled degenerous.
Episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
Oh.
Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the Courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910.
2910?
You didn't hear about it. Good.
Isn't that like 500 years in the future or something?
The personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc.
900-ish.
Gentle and methodical. Kept sewing up the Courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra
Yeah, no, I meant in Fallout.
bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the Courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was.
For sure heard that voice
Confused
before.
them for a time. until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded.
Oh.
So it let its cyber dogs
Is it Futurama?
to the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and
There's a lot of weird double entendres in this DLC.
realized not long after, the stealth suit
A lot of weird innuendo.
without so much as a note on the nightstand.
Yeah.
So the infiltration program
Writers were playfully horny this whole time.
the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The Courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the Courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the Courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the Courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the Courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the Courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sync sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the Courier had to walk alone.
What? I think my PC was going to sleep. Oh, I lost the brainless perk. Oh, ooh. Big brained perk. Your brain is back. Oh, wait, same thing. Okay, it's just gonna... Throw a spawner. Get a new weapon, pull the trigger, and away you'll go. Okay. I think I heard somebody going, hooray, 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 hooray. Yeah, all my appliances are applauding. Congratulations. 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 Convert any pre-war suits or gambler suits to power armor? That's awesome. Did you finish with good karma? I'm gonna guess so, yeah. Sure seems like it.
Look out! Communist! No, both it was just a play.
All right.
Yes! Yes! Soon my work will be complete. Soon the world will burn in nuclear fire.
You know the world already burned in nuclear fire, right?
Soon I will... What? It did?
No, I'm just kidding. Keep living the dream.
Thank God. For a second there, I was afraid my whole purpose in life was obsolete, and I was as redundant and useless as Muggy. Where was I? Oh, right. Soon the world will burn in nuclear fire!
I got some toasters for you.
Well, well. What have we got here? Another innocent little toaster. Come here. I won't hurt you. Ha! Gotcha! Oh yes, the sweet smell of spilled electric guts. The sparking diodes. I fucking live for this!
Superheat Saturday Night Fist. Yeah, there we go. I have 2 gloves? Eh. Eh. I should put one on one hand and the other on the other. Alright. The superheated fist look like. Ooh. Ooh. All toasty. That's probably really comfy in the winter months. Yeah, Jace Hall played the toaster. That's what somebody said in the last stream. I haven't thought about Jace Hall in a while. I hope he's doing okay. Never got to meet him. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go back to the Mojave, dump all my shit in the trash can again. Oh. And then start the 4th DLC. All right. Neat. Legend of Old School YouTube. Yeah. Gosh. Dank Bakeman. Thanks for the sub. I remember when I worked at Machinima. Oh, a little throw up there. A little barf. When I worked at Machinima, I took the bus a lot, and the Jace Hall show would play on the bus, like on the monitors in the bus. I thought that was the coolest thing. All I need is my katana. That's all I need. Does the suit still talk out here? Because, I don't know that I need a chitty chat suit on me all the time. I don't know that I need that.
Welcome, sir, or...
Like, this thing only has 8,000 caps ever. Dumbest thing in the world. I can't even sell a gold bar here. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Need those egg timers, though. Hey, Closing Shift. Thanks for the sub. Listen to Inside Games through the audio podcast instead of the YouTube video. Does that factor in or if an episode does well? Oops. What did I just sell? Pencils, I think? Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's kind of up in the air, really. I'm trying to think. I picked up a lot of pointless stuff, I think. I'm typically mostly of the opinion of, like, whatever's the most convenient for you.
Come back and see us again soon.
Whatever's the absolute easiest for you to watch the show, make it a habit. That's the best. But yeah, through the audio podcast, the numbers we're getting there are not super high. And I don't know that it's really been a factor in much of anything. But then again, we're not doing just massive numbers on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. Closing Shift doesn't really matter. I was distributing it. I was distributing it as a podcast because I was hoping that we could sell it as a podcast. But there's like, oh, that quest is still there. I wonder if I can I go talk to them? Let me see if I can resolve that real quick. But I might just need intelligence, and I don't have that. So yeah, don't worry about it, one way or the other. Really, whatever's the most convenient for you. Oh, can you... Oh. Do I not have it anymore? Sell it, did I? Or do you have to use the... You have to use the satellite to get back? Oh, no, wait. It's still there. Oh, I can't drop it. Never mind. I had it equipped. Never leaves your inventory. All right. Okay. Yeah, if you just have to pass an intelligence check to clear this quest,
So is Mobius's...
I don't know that that's going to happen. Need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter functions upstairs.
You sure are testing that personality chip thoroughly. All right. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy. Until our next...
I need 7 or the Math Wrath perk. Math Wrath. What do you need to buy the Math Wrath perk? I don't know that I've ever seen that show up. I'm sure I don't. Yeah. I don't know where to... I don't know if you can see a list of them unless you upgrade, level up. Oh man, all this talking I could do to Yes Man. I'm gonna just do all that stuff before I finish the game. Oh yeah, the Willow quests. I think I might have the stats to do this. Math Wrath is 70 science. Oh, I can probably get that then. Wait, what is my science? Yeah, okay. I'll look for it next time I level. If I remember. God, I hope I remember. I'll probably remember. Why wouldn't I remember? Alright. Maybe I can wrap up this sulfur leak thing. I don't know what skills I needed. But I've bought a lot of stuff, so it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, this damn hell-ass place. Oh, Prag, you're enjoying the stream? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Because I stream a lot, and I enjoy it an awful lot.
Ready, steady, fighting. Fighting over. Uh-oh.
Took my water? How dare you? I got an iBot though. Weird. Oh, Jatholomew, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh, man. You guys are so nice. Yeah, what a bro. Friday energy personified right there. I'm kind of hoping in MediaTek that one Friday clip plays. I've christened the Body Shock music video where the dudes are just like doing sweet BMX tricks. Crystals on the rock seem to indicate a pocket of potassium nearby. Not see where the caves, and then the vault. Now I want to destroy the caves, right? Why would I want to destroy the vault? I don't remember the deal here. Just the caves. Oh. Don't I? I still don't, do I? Explosives. No, 15. Okay. I have not power leveled explosives at all. That's what I keep forgetting to do.
Who do you think is cuter? Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Oh, destroying the vault prevents the NCR from moving back in and weaponizing the research.
Bad guys dealt with.
Okay. Well, Max Brain doesn't have much of an opinion about that.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
James Fisto, thanks for gifting a sub. Never read the books, but to me your character looks like the protagonist from the Dark Tower series. Clothes, the hat, maybe. You just need a big badass duster. The book describes him as the intersection of Blondie from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or the Man with No Name trilogy, and the Terminator. Which is really just like young Stephen King having a boner for a collection of movie icons when he wrote The Gunslinger. Although I think he went back and rewrote The Gunslinger. God damn it, how do I get out of this place? Yes, it's over here. Okay. Alright, bye nerds.
Bad guys dealt with.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just start the next shit then. Yeah, I don't know that I got any more caps really. That's just kind of bugged. That won't ever. Still don't have 10 doses of Fixer. I don't want to do either of those things. Willow, and then okay, so I guess this is this fourth DLC. Travel to the canyon wreckage near Prim and enter the Divide. The Divide is sick. Let's find out. Hey!
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
MedX? Oh, there's a monster over there that hasn't loaded in. Little Dust Devil?
Cessation awesome. Of hostilities complete.
Never heard that much of that track. What is this song? It's fantastic. It's from Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising has an incredible soundtrack. You should buy and play the game if you haven't. I only just recently got through it myself. But what a ride. What a journey. What an incredible game. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna stock up real quick. I'm gonna crack another cold one. And I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, but I'll be right back. We'll get this going. See you in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Second crack, but probably the last one, so let's savor it. Again, rather prolonged. You had to savor it. We just finished building a gunpla. It's always satisfying. I think I might start my first master grade soon. Or is it real? No, real's in the middle, right? Shucks, I can't remember the... Level 2, basically. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh. Lonesome Road. The coordinates you received will lead you to this canyon filled with storm-tossed wreckage. Beyond lies the divide. Lonesome Road is intended for experienced couriers, level 25 or higher. You cannot take companions with you on the road ahead, nor bring any you find with you. Or you find out with you. You can carry whatever equipment and gear you have without restriction, however. If the journey proves too difficult, or you need to resupply, you can retrace your steps and return to the Mojave at any time. You're prepared, then continue on into the storms of the divide. History awaits. Time to walk the Lonesome Road. Entry high real master perfect. Oh, I didn't know there were 5. I thought there were only 3. I need to start getting some kits from Zeta Gundam. I want to build the Psycho Gundam. I want to build... I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the Zeta Gundam. I want the... I think it's the Rick Diaz. I want the, like... I want Char's Gold Gundam. Excuse me, not Char. Definitely not Char. Man, has an uncanny resemblance to Char. Do not build the real grade Zeta. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, somebody else said that, actually. I've been warned away from that one. I don't know that I care much for the Zeta. It's like, it's 270s. Oh, Hyakushiki, that's the one. Thank you. But yeah, I feel like Psycho Gundam would be fun just because it's chonky. Big chonky boy. Nice hat. Thank you. Did an RG Tallgeese. It was pretty good. I have a kit from Endless Waltz. Maintenance access status. Locked. Status log. Power offline. Emergency power standby. Active. Unlock. They're working on this. Wing Gundam is what you have? Yes, it is. I've been going with Fallout New Vegas for a while now. I have. There's a lot here. Commissary terminal. Okay. Like prototype bot pod. God, that actually tied my brain in a pretzel for a second. Department log. Things offline. Commissary notice. Attention all base personnel. The automated commissary system has been locked down until further notice. It turns out that the counterfeit-proof pay chits we've been issuing to you are exactly the same size and shape as ordinary bottle caps. Until we can correct the problem, you'll have to make your purchases the old-fashioned way. Commissary reminder. Attention all base personnel. Just a reminder that all base commissary terminals draw from the same central depository. Please do not waste your time, or the technicians, by running from commissary to commissary. You won't get any more whiskey than you did from the first one. Butt Pod. Do a podcast called the Butt Pod. Oh, hello. Hey, buddy. Oh, Eddie. Is the guy? Yeah, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, buddy? Expository beeping. Yeah. So you're some kind of robot clone? What do you mean you're not the Eddie I know? Fine, whatever. Listen, robot, I own you now. Come on. He wouldn't be that cruel to a robot. I think I could use your help getting out of here. Can you come with me? All right.
Experiment log 369248/B. iBot Duraframe Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. We've boosted signal gain and enlarged the overflow buffer.
It's not the alpha move.
That should ensure 100% connectivity.
Max Brain doesn't seek dominion over everyone. He only seeks harmony. Because that gives him more time to smoke weed and surf fat curls.
Reporting full success on
and work out.
69248/B. Eddie was able to
eat burritos
and override the test panel in under 3 seconds. Great job, team. Now let's start on the proposal for the full rollout.
Okay. That's a recording from your development? Are you saying you can override electronic security? Only panels with a dish-shaped receiver? The console in the main room had one of those, I think. This is very, like... This is very, Lassie sort of interaction. I do think Max Brain does answer antagonism with antagonism, though. He's not a pacifist. So, there's definitely a case to be made there. I think if the robot had come out swinging, Max Brain would have definitely suppressed that shit. Let's see. Yeah. Was that the voice of your creator? What happened to him? Man, we get the deep lore on Eddie? Okay, this is a little more in line. Just like an insensitive observation. Yeah, he's probably dead. Guess that means I own you now. Alright, let's keep moving. Come on, Eddie. That just means we're gonna be buds forever. Hey. There it is. Okay, it just has to be close. This is interesting. This is kind of new. You couldn't really command your followers like that. And I don't think your followers had like custom interactions with things that happened through like the main character. You find it easy to play long games. Huh. I have troubles with finishing long ass games and need to hustle to complete when I feel myself dropping off. I would say it's rare for me to finish a game with the same steam that I start the game with, if that makes sense. Usually that only happens with older games. Or indie games, maybe. But you're right, I do end up streaming a lot of long games. And as a result, don't end up finishing too many of them. But it's, I think it's more of like a natural selection thing. The games that I stream are the ones that I really want to play. And they're on the list because they're long. Because if they weren't long, I would have played and finished them by now. So it kind of is a self-selecting thing, or the ones that I end up trying to play to completion on stream, or my backlog games end up being longer. That's kind of how I think about it. I don't know if that's true or not. Things, apparel? Breathing mask. Huh. SMMG. The heck is an SMMG? I don't know. I don't put pressure on myself to finish games anymore, but I do find it admirable how long I or whoever can stick with one. I'm pretty flighty as well. So what I end up doing is bouncing back and forth between a lot of very long games, which is, I have to imagine, inefficient by nature. Because every time I switch games, you pay a little bit of time penalty to like catch back up, relearn what you were doing, remember the controls, remember the structure of the game, that kind of stuff. If you don't mind, Eddie. Put a little switch. New Vegas is a beautiful game because you can finish it in 7 hours or play it for like 40. Yeah, I'm being very exhaustive, but you can just roll through it. I don't know though. I don't know what the dam is going to be like. I don't know if you have to be like, you have to be established to a degree to just be able to finish it. Navigate the silo. Huh. There's a repair interface. Oh. Well. They still won't let me repair my sexy clothes. Oh, everything levels to your level. My bad. So yeah, it's just kind of a flat or a normalized experience. I could go for a hack. Yeah, this is nice. Wonder what the world's greatest actor Rahul Kohli is doing right now. Painting a Warhammer minifig. I want to believe that because that's where I think he's happiest. Maybe. Maybe not happiest, not like exploding ecstasy, but just like calm serenity. Hydraulics access status locked. Well, let's open it up. Playing Morrowind for the first time, just hit 100 hours. I wanted to finish it before Overwatch 2 came out. I'm trying to go hard onto Overwatch 2. Man. I was hoping I could play some games with Bruce. That'd be a fun experience, fun throwback. Although I don't know. If I'm gonna throw time into like an empty well of a multiplayer experience, at this point I guess it's just gonna be Modern Warfare 2. Ground War was actually pretty fun. I'm not fooling myself. I don't think I'll whoa. What's up? What's up, little guy? What's up, old bud?
Grant? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Whitley, there you are. Orders from Colonel.
No, I never played Warhammer as a teen. I was just never exposed to it.
Isn't advancing.
It wasn't around where I was, and there's no way I would have had enough money.
Disengage his damage avoidance protocols. You're hurting him.
Don't be ridiculous. It's just a machine. See here, I've already increased the navigation system's efficiency by 65%.
Get the hell out of here.
Fine, Whitley. It's your lab. At least until I tell the Colonel about this.
Wow. Whatever, trash can, I really don't give a shit about your problems. Damn. That's not the Max way. Dr. Grant sounds like a war crime waiting to happen. Yeah. Sounds like Dr. Whitley really cared about you. Who the hell is General Winter? The recording mentioned a Colonel Autumn. Ralphie who? You're still not making sense, Eddie. Okay. That's a terrible story, but we should get moving. Yeah, Max Brain has a strong moral compass. Sort of. Strong moral compass, but it's still quite reactive. Overwatch 2 doesn't suck. It's just gotten boring and everyone's getting over with. The Overwatch League finals were tonight and then there was zero coverage on it. Well, I mean, just because something's not making headlines doesn't mean it's not a good time. I was kind of hoping with it going free to play that it would be a real shot in the arm. And that it would find like a much bigger audience.
This one looks pretty.
That's usually how it goes. Like, ow! Whoa! Maybe. I guess I wonder what the changes. I'm sure it varies by company, but I wonder what the break-even of a free-to-play game is. Am I going? I guess there's robots here, so that means I'm going the right way. I finished the battle pass in like 3 weeks. Really? People said it was supposed to take like 50 million hours or whatever. They did the math. The Redditors did the math. Low if you recycle assets.
Now.
Sounds about right. Ow. Hack security turrets. Turrets hacked. Please help me. Thank you. I don't do this shit. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. The only reason I don't play Overwatch is that I can't get good with a regular group of like 5 people. Yeah, that's why I eventually dropped it too, is without a permagroup of people that I had good chemistry with and wanted to play regularly.
Just kidding.
Which is actually just crazy hard to find. Mainframe is locked down with a secure military-grade encryption sequence. You'll need to find the security codes, upload them to Eddie to gain access to the mainframe. All right. Yeah, if it's almost like a raid group in an MMO, which, by the grace of God, I'm currently blessed with, and I'm very grateful for that. But if you can't find that for something like Overwatch, then you can throw yourself on the mercy of like, you know, quick play. But you're not going to get like quality matches out of that. So going into that scenario, wanting to learn and improve is just not the right attitude to have, because it's frustrating, because it's so circumstantial, and not all of that time is quality time spent when it comes to like learning how to play. So you almost have to work yourself into a place of not caring. You have to care but not care. You have to try but not mind. If circumstances entirely outside of your control, throw everything aside. But you also have to be able to know that that's what's happening. That's like, the feedback is so unclear. So I don't know. It became difficult to enjoy playing Overwatch if I was losing and didn't know why. Because then if I just don't give a shit anymore, then I just get beat even harder. So I don't know. Just love the gameplay loop. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the moment to moment feels so good. They actually did such a good job making it a good shooter, which is kind of baffling. Like, Blizzard did that. They made a really good shooter, a really good competitive Twitch shooter. They deserve a lot of credit for that. I don't imagine that's easy. Open doors. I guess deactivate sentries. That's fine. Yeah, when the gameplay clicks, it does feel very good. That's Blizzard's first shooter ever, right? And it's so vexing, because Blizzard makes or has made really exceptional single-player content. So the idea of them making like a story-based first-person narrative game, of doing like a Wolfenstein or a Half-Life in the world of Overwatch, and like telling a story from the first person, that's so mind-blowingly amazing, and it's just not happening. I don't know what it is. Like, there's supposed to be PvE content in Overwatch 2, but it's not that. It's just It's the like seasonal event stuff. Unless there's like maybe some other vision that for that content that they haven't shared or even talked about. But that's kind of the only vibe that I've gotten, which sucks. It sucks a lot, especially when you consider what could be. Okay, new PvE event was pretty good and a step in the right direction. It had actual design and cinematic flair. Yeah, I'll try to keep my mind open. Because truly the PvE content is the only thing I care about. Backwards, okay. I can't tell if that's what they want me to interact with. Or if it's like up or down a level. Find the codes. Navigate the silo. Go down? I don't think there's anywhere going up. Alright. Oh! Oh! Is there a safe way to... Oh, what about this? Oh. This doesn't open? Doesn't open. Need the codes. It's okay. The codes have to be on a lower floor then. Here we go. How did I get up here? Ah, whatever. Yeah, this is Lonesome Road. There we go. It's fun to try to solve the puzzle, but also you can just, since you have 4 tries and you can get them back, you can pretty much brute force it. Security alarm. Need to go back and finish the DLC for this. I've heard it's amazing. Old World Blues was a delight. Dead Money was interesting, but I don't know that I'd recommend anyone go out of their way to play it. It's like if you like fun little short stories, like if you're about the story and the setup and the headspace of it, then yeah. But if you want if you like the buttons, the actual game, this is interesting so far. Definitely a complete flip from the last DLC, which started with just tons and tons and tons of exposition. Is the radio DMCA'd in this game? I haven't had any problems. The only thing I run into is that the videos get claimed on YouTube, but that's expected. Luckily, excuse me. Luckily, YouTube isn't worth any money anyway. So if somebody claims a video, I don't care. Where the heck? I swear that's the PC, but there's no codes to download. Or do I have to keep going down? This whole DLC is exposition? Really? And they're showing a slight hand so far then. Because it's kind of starting with just exploration and puzzle stuff. Atmospheric stuff. Okay. What's going on here? Security codes.
Are we being watched?
I was really hoping the suit would not talk. I like those stats, though. No, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Yeah, there's this. You need to find the supply codes and upload them to Eddie to gain access to the mainframe. I really want to get access to that mainframe. But how? It seems like it's this PC. Well, the arrow seems to be pointing at. I just did though. That's it. It's cigarettes, harmonica, pistol. Is it in the desk? Ah! Wow. Alright. Okay. It was in the desk. It was in the desk. It was in the desk. Please unlock the mainframe, Eddie. What are those tiny arrows on the map for? Those are the objectives for the quest. Good job, Eddie. Activate the mainframe. Unlock the doors. Huh. Open the doors.
Ready, steady, fighting.
Hey. So yeah, bummer, but I don't weep because there are still so many amazing like narrative first-person games. I could always use more. I'm a big fan of that like Die Hard Half-Life kind of experience. When like a narrative just flows through a series of environments, set pieces, and biomes, and this equal balance of character interactions, first-person cutscenes, set-piece moments, and then more like quiet atmospheric exploration sequences. Any more Scorn likes? Yeah, Scorn was so good.
There's your signal.
Oh.
Faint, but there. Just like MC.
Oh, thanks, Big Air.
Voice without fire, without strength, sick. Heard tales of you walking the Mojave, giving the two-headed bear strength, giving hollow men like Kimball, like Crocker, half the life Hanman had. Now, let's test that strength, that conviction, Courier.
Yeah, Bill Pex. I was just thinking about Turbo Overkill. I gotta play that new stuff. It's unfortunately a few ranks behind, just by temporal stuff. Also, Entropy Center came out. I'm really excited. Talk about Valve and wanting people to make that kind of game and just not like Valve won't do it, so somebody else should. They made a Portal, so I need to play it. I haven't played Outer Worlds yet. I've actually kind of wanted to play this before I play Outer Worlds, and actually playing this has made me way more excited to play Outer Worlds. So yeah, I haven't finished up Signalis either. I actually played the Game Pass version up to where I streamed the other one. So here. Let's see here. Maybe you better tell me who you are and what you want.
I'm a courier.
Oh.
Courier 6 was Courier 6. Like you. And not like you. In all the ways that matter. Spent too many years looking for you. Now letting you come to me. Thought carrying that ship would end you. No. You got lives in you. Hard to kill. Storms, bullets, sand and wind. Yet still you walk. For now.
Chip, huh? Oh yeah, the chip. They alluded to that in New Vegas, but never really explained anything. Well, Max Brain continues his adventures in Outer Worlds. I guess it would be interesting to do another low int run in Outer Worlds. I feel like I really like alternating, though. I'd probably want to do a high intelligence, low combat character, just for contrast. Yeah, maybe it can be an unironic max brain. I love the idea of playing a character that can avoid combat. Just like clicking dialogue options through the game. A game that lets you do that is super dope. Deus Ex lets you do that. If you played it the right way, you could just click your way through the story. The ultimate video game is one that gives you an opportunity to not play it. Try that in every RPG. It's fun, right? It really tests the boundaries of what the storytelling and the gameplay systems will allow. So you're the one who sent the radio message, Ulysses. Wait, I'm gonna biff this perception test. It sounds like you know me, but I've never met you.
I know you. What we have in common, though, isn't in the words we traded. You may not know my voice, but we've walked the same places. The long 15 to Prim. That wasn't the only road you ever walked. I've been to your home, the place you kept returning to. May not be the place you were born, or the place you gave life to. Same thing. People forget couriers can keep communities alive until the day they're gone and their breath catches in their throat.
Sounds like you would like the Stanley Parable. Maybe. The Stanley Parable, I played it for like 15 minutes because it frustrated me. It frustrated me that it thought it was being clever in revealing the most like basic philosophical conflicts about video games to me. I was annoyed that the game thought I hadn't realized all those things already. That was my reaction to Stanley Parable. But I think there's a good deal of pretense mixed in with that. I think it's really just a spiteful reaction for not feeling smartly acknowledged. I think that's on me, really. Let's see here. So you refuse to deliver the chip, what? To set me up to die?
We all have death following us. Only a question of how close. You dodged it. For a time. You're good at that. Talent for it. With that chip weighing you down, a burden. Let's death move a little faster without me pulling the trigger.
His voice is so good. You wanted me dead, why did you wait?
Promises to keep to others. And Amavi's dangerous enough left to the land. The land has its way. If I wanted you dead, we would have met sooner. Not sure that's the way this ends. Might be that history needs to have its say. If not, then messages will do.
Huh. Yeah, werewolf. Always felt Stanley Parable seemed up its own ass with irony. Yeah. It's kind of like that Bo Burnham energy, where merely acknowledging a deep concept like existentialism is not clever, even if you put a bow on it. So like the only reason to bring it up is to just show people how smart you are to bring it up. It's like, it's kind of smacks of that. The problem is that a lot of people do play games without really critically thinking about the structure of what they're experiencing. So like it's even more snooty than that to look down on that. That's kind of where I'm at. Is like it's something to like be smarmy about reveling in the presentation of that intelligence. It's another to even like to like be like, I'm even better than that. I don't know that you want to be one rung above that on the snootiness scale. That's kind of what it feels like, though. Let's see. How are you speaking through Eddie?
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands, historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words.
This is deep. Want a Bulletstorm sequel? Yeah. I guess Outriders didn't do so hot. So we'll see what happens. I have not played through Outriders. That's kind of in the back of my mind. Outriders in the DLC. It looked cool. It's kind of like Gears of War plus Diablo. That's a sick combo. There was just something very like kind of mid to late 90s grungy about the whole aesthetic. But it like had that Lawbreakers tinge. Like that rusty metal grunginess that I just don't think played out. I think the aesthetic maybe didn't hit. Yeah, that vocal fry. Oh, it's so good. It's very Chris Christopherson, you know? Like old cowboy. Just completely burned out from the world. A hollowed out person. Hey, Dirty Rainbows. Oh, Andy Cortez with the raid. Hello. Hello, everybody. Playing I'm just starting the 4th DLC. Lonesome Road. About to learn the backstory of the Couriers. But welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to warn y'all, I'm a 1.5 cold ones in by now. Because it's a Friday. Getting loose. Letting the hair down. What is this place?
The Divide. This place is a slice of it. Old military. Can still smell the pride and the fear. Hope of the old world. Wrapped in fencing. Covered in storm. Got new inhabitants now. Other than ghosts. More recent. Recruits.
Oh. The spread. I do like failing dialogue options, but only when it's teeing me up to get really dunked on. Yeah, Ulysses' dialogue is so poetic. Yeah. Definitely like that retired warrior poet energy. It's like when in Rocky 6, when he comes out in the morning and like sips his coffee and then busts out some pull-ups. You just know he's thinking poetry in his head. Area looks like it was hit by earthquakes or underground detonations.
America sleeps in the Divide. Giants beneath the earth. You saw one locked in the silo beneath you. There's more. Only takes a few of them, locked below ground, to tear apart the earth and cast dust, sand, ash into the skies above. You'll see the extent, the miles of it, soon enough. You need to see it. Walk it. For now, eyes alert. Watch the streets below. There's still life in the Divide. Threats, other than the storms and wind. New inhabitants.
Oh. What are you talking about?
These new inhabitants, not natives, most of them, came with duty, purpose, ready to kill each other. The Divide was stronger. Left marks on them too. Not bear, not bull. Now, radiations mark them, made them equal in history's eyes. As vicious as the storms are, these shadows of Legion, of NCR, silhouettes of things to come.
He's pretty pretentious when it comes down to it, in my opinion. Yes, he is. He reminds me of... What was the name of the country singer in Deathloop? The visionary guy who was like in the recording studio? Reminds me of that guy. How he... It almost was like he was jerking off about being the like burned out old musician with a ton of folk stories to tell. The like depressive poetic view of the world. Frank Spicer? Yeah, Frank. Shades of that, I think. Like, okay. I can tell you love your shit. Guess I'll flex my NCR knowledge. Bodies in the silo were NCR soldiers, some special forces.
Might have been. Once. To the divide they came. In the divide, they rest. If you saw their corpses, you saw mercy. Got what they deserved, coming to the divide. The bear and bull, NCR Legion, came in waves, before and after, right into the invisible fires, the wind, ground, collapsing beneath them. Once under different flags, now they are equal in their hatred of the trespassers, you and I.
It looked like they were skinned, then got right back up.
Even as the fires here burned them from within, the winds of the divide tore their skin, exposed them, screaming to the sky. And just as the divide tears at them, so they tear at each other, for sport, like some tribal scarification. Falling back to their history, maybe. No matter what they suffer, the radiation, fire of the divide sustains them, makes them stronger.
Damn. This kind of, like, to describe it, it kind of reminds me of the glow from Fallout 2. Hey, what's up, Envy? The divide. I love the way he says that. I almost feel like they named it that just so he could have the phonetics of this particular voice actor. The divide. Yeah, that's good shit. Survival, 35. Radiation may keep them alive in areas so physically punishing it would kill others, even ghouls.
There's truth in your words. In what I've seen of their tactics, movements, recovery. Those wounds. They couldn't live otherwise. The divide winds have torn the skin from many of them.
The divide.
Maybe the radiation is the only thing keeping them walking. They camp near silos, warheads. No way to cleanse the radiation. Makes them hard to kill there. Have to draw them out.
Have you been going through the Fallout games? No. Although playing this has piqued my curiosity about playing Fallout 2 again. But I think no, this is more about checking off games that I've never played that I really need to. The academic list, the Criterion selection, even though that doesn't really exist, but surely New Vegas is on there. So I have like a list of games that I need to play just for my just to experience the best of the best, that kind of thing. And I've really enjoyed this playthrough. It's great. Where is this list? It's like on I have it on Google Keep. That's where I have it. Let's see. Enough talking. You went to a lot of trouble to lure me here, so let's get on with this. I'll release the curriculum. Yes, the syllabus. That's exactly how to describe it. Here, let me...
Path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads to set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you.
Okay. All right, here's the list. Disco Elysium, Dragon's Dogma, and I just added Planescape Torment. Those are like... That's what's next on the list for me to like play as academic necessity. I've thought about a couple of other things. I never played Wizardry. But in terms of just like to complete my encyclopedic knowledge, I have another, like my other queue list. I played Quake 4. I can take that off now. Yeah, GTA 4. I need to finish Omicron, Fahrenheit. I need to play the DLC for Ace Combat 7. I want to finish Chrono Cross and Fantasian. I need to finish my God of War playthrough. Another Cyberpunk playthrough. Get the like super secret ending. Doom Eternal DLC. Tales of Arise. I want to replay. I need to replay I need to play Crash Bandicoot 1. You finished Omicron? I have not finished Omicron. Well, I got to do it. All right. If we share history, then before going forward, I want to know the past.
Who are you who do not know your history? You came all this way for answers. Only currency I have. Nothing else to be gained. Could turn around, walk away at any time. If history matters to you, you'll need to earn it. Any logs of mine I have already cast away in the divide. They're lost to you. For now, find the trigger for the warheads buried in Hopeville. Use it to keep moving and keep alive.
Hey, okay. Fine. I'll find this trigger, then I'll come find you.
The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger.
Whatever.
The road gets rougher from here.
I have Hanzo Steel.
Left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
I guess. Why is he being so theatric about it? I am curious to learn more about that. This is an intact nuclear warhead. If what Ulysses said is true, the laser detonator in Hopeville should be able to trigger these to explode. Why would I want that to happen? Being here. Boredom, probably. Guess that fits. This is like just the skyline here is pretty impressive and shows decent like level craft. It's silhouetted, but there's a lot of different shapes, angles, and structures at different depths. Good entrance. All right, laser detonator.
Time to fight.
I am gonna take this off. I can't. Oh, why is it grayed out? Oh, because it's broken. I wasn't doing anything anyway. All right, now we're talking. No, my boobs are broken. Ah, jeez. Ah, shucks. My back's all scratched up. Hold on, that's weird. Let me recycle the game here. I installed a mod that gave me a slicker, svelter body, but it's clearly not working at the moment. Yeah, those are my bouncing naturals. Yeah, somebody noticed that there haven't been a whole lot of bouncing. Like, there hasn't been a lot of bouncing or a lot of natural going on. Yeah, I guess it. I don't know. Maybe it didn't apply properly to the DLC. Yeah, it's turned on still. Maybe we'll see more in this DLC. Also, yeah, now that I look at the clock, I have to wrap it up. So, hey, there we go. See? Pretty nice, huh? These are the abs I was talking about. Once I get these abs, Vin Diesel is going to be my best friend, and we're going to make a lot of movies together where we ride dinosaurs and save small children. Can't wait! It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Damn, you're ripped. Yeah, right? Right? I have a mod installed that makes the ladies of the wasteland more naturally sized, I'd say. Natural. Cause I like natural things. I'm a fan of realistic proportions. Realistic physics when applied to those proportions. Big fan of realism. So I just modded the game a little bit to make it a little more realistic, a little more natural. But I thought that wasn't cool. You know? Why should I enjoy all the benefits of natural realism? I need to balance the scales a little bit. Make it natural all around. So got a nice little hot bod with a nice little hairy trail. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like that? Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. But I will be streaming for quite a bit longer. Both, actually. Because it's Friday, and on Friday, I usually I do what's called Media Tech. It's a block of random clips played for many hours. It's magical. I have an editing project where I basically clip out random bits of media, and then I put metadata on it so that I can create like themed playlists around the subject matter in those clips. So what I've done in the past is like taken polls about what people want to see. Or sometimes I just decide. I think it might be one of those nights. Maybe I'll just mix up my own concoction. But it's a pretty good background noise. That's what I always liked it for. Because that's how I always use Cinematech, the G4 show. Where they would just play a bunch of video game cutscenes. I have explicit and very cozy memories of grinding in WoW with Cinematech running in the background. Yes, can move a lot of ceramic knives, that's for sure. There's some pretty hot memes buried in there too. That's the fun thing. It's the luck of the draw. It could be something boring. It could be something a little low-key. And then it could be just the most batshit ancient meme that you've forgotten about. Oops. I didn't mean to use that, but I did. Are the Long Long Man commercials in the mix? Actually, not yet, but it's high time I added them. Truth be told, my original vision for MediaTek was that it would be a visual component for an audio mix. I need to learn how to DJ. I need to learn how to like crossfade tracks and shit, so that I can realize my true MediaTek potential. What I wanted to do was like play a DJ set list while also picking video clips to match. And then ideally having like a bunch of visual effects that I can throw on top of the clips just to make it more of a show. I know how to do all those things. Like I've thought it all out. I know the steps to do all those things. I just have to like put in the time and figure it all out. There's just a lot of like, it gets pretty complicated. Ugh, it gets pretty complicated. Oh yeah, the Spice Girls / MediaTek / Donkey Kong stream. Yeah, there's definitely a limit when it comes to audiovisual stimuli, and that was a little much. And I get it. The problem is I can't watch it while I'm doing it. So like if you're a bartender and you're like, I'm gonna try this new drink, you get to like try a spoonful of it before you serve it to somebody, right? But when it's a stream, not only is it difficult to do a stream and watch it at the same time, but sometimes it's not even practically possible because of how audio can loop. So there was a while where I had to like listen to it on my phone while I was live and hope that didn't come through the mic. But yeah, it was an experiment. What I've thought about, I was just thinking about this today, is I don't quite know how to do this in OBS, but to have one layer act as a mask for another layer, then I could just have like patterns of white and black patterns, and then I could have one MediaTek layer playing on top of another one, and then have like a partial opacity color filter on top of that. That'd be pretty trippy. That would be mostly for the benefit of just having some like random ass visuals while I play, you know, stream something from Spotify. But then also requires more research on Spotify to find hot tracks. I found some hot tracks today, though. I did. I found a artist called Cloud, Kloud. There's some pretty thumping beats there. Some break beats. Some big beat, break beat. That was a genre I was pretty sure was dead. It's like just had to wait for Crystal Method to release something, and that's about it. Yeah, I didn't know. So I gotta trust the algorithms to deliver the shit more often. Yeah, Disconnect, that was the first one it served to me. So I listened to that album and I was like, okay, this is good shit. But yeah, Disconnect is hot. There's a, what is it, Insomnia, I think is... Hold on a minute. Anyway. But yeah, once I learn how to DJ, then it's fine. You want to be a DJ. Shit, now I gotta listen to that. Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap up the gameplay portion here. It's MediaTek time. And I'll probably play a couple more tracks. Because I'm feeling the heat right now. I'm feeling the flavor. Trying to think about how to do this. Because I feel like a webcam is kind of important. But if I'm just hovering here, much to think about, much to concern myself with. I wonder if I can. Okay, so here's the real magic. Actually, all right.